groups in total. Each group has a message you're supposed to encrypt. Next, we are giving the other group's encrypted message. We are to decrypt other groups' codes. The winner gets $60. Anything and everything is allowed, except for violence. Yes, even spying. If there is a tie, it is a matter of who has the best diabolical code.
Phase 2, encrypting our messages. So our first encryption was to convert it into numbers. So suppose we have an example, it's eat. So E would be a 5, A would be 32.5, and T would be 15. We put it into decimals. We put some numbers into decimals to make it look confusing. So now E would actually be 532.5 and 15. And step 2, we now have to turn it into Braille. So in case you don't know what Braille means, it means it has 6 columns and then some holes are filled in. So if we take this number over there and then turn it into Braille, it would look something like this. The smaller dots would not be there. That's just the grid for Braille. And then over here, this is our message. So in our message, the reason it looks complicated and people did not solve it even though they know it was Braille is because there are exceptions in Braille in which numbers come in and decimals come in. So this was a really hard code to crack. No group cracked our code yet. So this is what made it really difficult to crack.
Phase 3, decrypting phase. So for this phase, we decided to do, the first code that we decided to do was this code. The reason being was for this code, the spacing looked like it's how it should be, and it looked like it didn't have a lot of layers of encryption. To us, it looked like it only had one. So the way we got this was with the date. We first found out that because the numbers are the same as they should be, we just found out the month, and then by using those letters, we found out the rest of the letters in the message. So it was, it took us like around maybe 20 minutes or 40 minutes across a few days to do it.
4. Strengths and weaknesses. So for our strengths, we were effective in decrypting codes. So what that means is that when one person was decrypting one code, when we were like already past the first decryption, the other 2 group members was decrypting the other code. So we were effective in decrypting 2 codes or more than 1 code at the same time. Another strength is that we made alliances with other groups so that it would be more easier to decrypt codes and it wouldn't be just a one-man job, it would be more than one man. For weaknesses, as a group we couldn't get together, we couldn't get to the same house together, so we didn't have enough time, which brings us to the next weakness. We didn't use it as wisely as we should have. We used our time wisely, but it wasn't as enough as we should have.